Hello everyone, I am your friend Shadab Imam and currently we are dealing with the topic of game theory under operations research. In our previous lecture we have seen how to solve a game theory problem by using graphical method, and today we are going to extend it by solving another problem. In the previous lecture we have solved a game theory problem having 2 cross n matrix, and today we are going to see a game theory with a problem having matrix m cross 2 matrix. So please watch this video till the end, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Now let us move on to the problem. Problem here says that solve the following 3 cross 2 game by graphical method. So this is the payoff matrix for player A, and here we can see that player A has 3 strategies A1, A2 and A3, whereas player B has only 2 strategies B1 and B2. Now before moving on with the problem, we must understand that to solve a game theory problem by graphical method, any one of the player, that is player A or player B, must have only 2 strategies. That means to apply graphical method we need to have a 2 cross n matrix or m cross 2 matrix. So at least one of the player must have only 2 matrix, then only we are able to apply the graphical method. So let us see here how to solve this. In this particular problem we will select the player which is having only 2 strategies. So we can see that player B is having 2 strategies B1 and B2. So let us say player B having strategy B1 and B2. So the probability of player B playing strategy B1 is Q. I have assumed that player B plays strategy B1 Q% of time, or the probability of player B playing strategy B1 is Q. Then automatically, because player B has only 2 strategies, then the probability of player B playing strategy B2 will be 1 minus Q. Now what we are going to do is we are going to calculate the expected payoff for player B taking the individual strategies for player A. Remember that we will always find the payoff matrix for the player which is having only 2 strategies. So here we will calculate the payoff matrix for player B according to the pure strategies of player A. So firstly we will consider player A plays A1 strategies only, then we will calculate the payoff matrix for B. So in order to calculate this, we need to make a table here, and this table says that A's strategy, okay, A's strategy, and this is B's payoff, and then we need to calculate the payoff matrix for B for Q is equals to 0 and for Q is equals to, sorry, this is Q is equals to 0 and Q is equals to 1. Now let us see that player A has 3 strategies A1, A2 and A3. So let us write here A1, A2 and A3. Now if we select strategy A1, the payoff matrix for B will be Q into 6 plus 1 minus Q into 5, or we can say that 6Q plus 5 1 minus Q, 5 1 minus Q. Now if we simplify this, we will get the values as 6Q plus 5 minus 5Q. So this will be 5 plus Q. 6Q minus 5Q will be Q only. So this is the simplified form here. Now we will consider the strategy A2, and the payoff according to this will be 3Q plus 6 1 minus Q. So this is 3Q plus 6 1 minus Q, and this will be equal to 6 minus 3Q. Similarly for strategy A3, we can have 8Q plus 4 times 1 minus q, 1 minus q, and this will be equal to 4 plus 4q. Now after this we need to calculate the payoff values for player B when q is equals to 0, that is when the probability is 0 and 1. So let us calculate when q is equals to 0. So expected payoff for B will be 5, this is equal to 6, and this is equal to 4. Now let us calculate this B's payoff when the value of q is equals to 1. So here 6, this is 5 plus 1 is 6, this is 6 minus 3 is 3, and here it is 4 plus 4 is 8. So we have calculated these values. Now we can check whether these values are correct or not by comparing this with the values given in the matrix. So this is 5 6 4, this is 5 6 4, this is 6 3 8 6 3 8. So we have obtained the correct values here. Now let us plot these values on our graph, and we will consider the x-axis of this graph as the probability, which is from q is equals to 0 to q is equals to 1, and the y-axis here represents the B's payoff. That means for q is equals to 0 we have 5 6 and 4, so this will come here, and for q is equals to 1 we have 6 3 and 8, so it will come here. Let us consider the first pure strategy A1. For A1 we can see that for q is equals to 0 this value is 5, so at q is equals to 0 this is 5, this is the value, and at q is equals to 1 the value is 6. So at q is equals to 1 the value is 6. Now we need to join these 2 points. Now we have joined these 2 points, and let us name this as A. This is strategy A1, so let us name this A1. Now moving on to strategy A2. At q is equals to 0 we have value 6, so this is 6, and at q is equals to 1 we have value 3, so this is 3 here. Now let us join these 2 points. Now we have joined these 2 points, and let us name this as strategy A2. So this is strategy A2. Now moving on to the third strategy A3. At q is equals to 0 the value is 4, so at q is equals to 0 the value is 4 here, and at q is equals to 1 the value is 8, so at q is equals to 1 the value here is 8. Now let us join these 2 points. Now after joining these 2 points, let us name this as strategy A3. Now after drawing this, we need to understand that we have calculated B's payoff. Now in this particular matrix, this is the payoff matrix for A, and the objective of B is to minimize the loss here. So what we are going to do is, in this problem B will try to minimize the maximum loss, and the maximum loss can be given by the upper bound region here. So first we will select the upper bound region. So let us select here, this is the upper bound region. So this is the upper bound region, and player B will try to minimize this loss as it will select the minimum point or the lowest point in this region. So we can see here that the lowest point here is coming at somewhere here. So this is our lowest point, and let us name this point as Y, and this is called the minimax point. That means minimum of maximum. So this is our minimax point, and now we need to calculate the values here. Now as we can see here that at this particular point 2 strategies are intersecting, that is strategy A1 and strategy A2. That means we need to reduce this matrix and select a 2 cross 2 matrix which consists of strategy A1 and A2. So from here we have reduced our matrix from 3 cross 2 to a 2 cross 2 form. Now let us draw this 2 cross 2 matrix here. This is strategy A1 and this is strategy A2. Similarly, player B has only 2 strategies, so it will play B1 and B2. And let us write this from the matrix. This is 6, 5, 3 and 6. Here we have reduced our matrix into a 2 cross 2 form, and now we can calculate the values here by using oddments. So to calculate oddments, we need to take the difference in rows and column. So let us take the difference in row 1, which is 6 minus 5, and we will write it against the opposite row. So 6 minus 5 is 1, so 1 we will write here. And for row 2, this is 6 minus 3, which is 3, and 3 we will write against the opposite row. So these are the oddments here. Similarly, we will calculate for column. This is 6 minus 3, and 3 we will write against the opposite column. Here 6 minus 5, 1, and 1 we will write against the opposite column. So here we can see that the sum of oddments vertically and horizontally is coming as 4. That means both are equal, and this shows that the value of game for player A and player B are same. Now let us calculate the probability here. So we can see here that player A will play strategy A1 P1% of time. So the probability of player A playing strategy A1 is P1, and this is given by 3 divided by 3 plus 1. So this can be given as 3 divided by 3 plus 1 is 4. So this is 3 by 4. And player A playing strategy 2 can be given as probability P2, which is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 3. So this is 1 by 4. In a similar manner, we can calculate the probabilities for player B for B1 and B2. So for B1, we have already selected that Q is the probability of player B playing strategy B1, and this is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 3, which is equal to 1 by 4. And the probability of player B playing strategy B2 is also we have taken here, which is equal to 1 minus Q. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4. From here we can find out that player A will play strategy A1 3 by 4 times, strategy A2 1 by 4 times, and player B will play strategy B1 1 by 4 times, and strategy B2 3 by 4 times. Now let us calculate the value of game here. So the value of game can be calculated as by considering any row or any column. So as usual, I will select the first row here. So what we will do is this value multiplied by corresponding probability plus this value multiplied by corresponding probability. So here we can see that 6 multiplied by 1 by 4, 6 multiplied by 1 by 4, plus 5 multiplied by 3 by 4. So this is 5 multiplied by 3 by 4. This is equal to 6 plus 15 is equal to 21 by 4. 6 plus 15 is 21 by 4. So the value of game here is 21 by 4, and this is same for player A and player B. We can also write the optimal strategies for player A and player B here. So the optimal strategies for player A can be given as player A will play A1 3 by 4 times, so this is 3 by 4. Player A will play A2 1 by 4 times, so this is 1 by 4. And since A3 is not in this matrix, so player A will play A3 0% of time, or we can say that player A will not play strategy A3. Similarly, we can write the optimal strategies for player B also. So player B here can play the strategies as it can play b1 1 by 4 times and b2 3 by 4 times. So it can play b1 1 by 4 times and b2 3 by 4 times. So here we have calculated the value of game and shown the optimal strategies for player A and player B. So I hope you understand this lecture. This is the last lecture in the series of game theory, and in the coming time we will take more such topics under operations research to solve. If you like this lecture, please share the lecture. Have a nice day. Thank you.